Well, having read the Bible several times, here and there and here, and having read the Quran here and there and here, and not having read many other books generally, I can't really say I've actually put my nose to many books that are out there. I mean, there's plenty out there of interesting books, interesting authors, biographies and whatever, and I haven't read anything realistically. I'm just not a reader. I just can't put myself to reading. I might be a bit dyslexic actually, to tell you the truth. So that is the honesty to it. I never really had much of an interest in other people's thoughts in many ways. It's good to have other views in life. It really is, and it's good to have them if you was to seek them, and that would be a good thing. But if you don't want to do it, then it's freedom not to bother, really. So, why PrincePageant as a name? And that's because in the Bible it says, in St. John mainly, that there'll be a comforter in the end, biblically. He would be called a comforter or Lord's helper. And he would also be called, Jesus actually spoke of him as being a prince of this world. I think he did anyway. Said he had nothing in Jesus. He was only a speck on Jesus, a little tiny speck. It wasn't even a glowing ember. So this guy's coming in the end. Everyone's waiting for him, and nobody's talking about it. But it's quite specifically in the Bible. Nobody's talking about it as usual run-of-the-mill thing. You know, a lot of things could be going on and nothing is. So I decided to call it PrincePageant, and it was free. PrincePageant. It was hard to get anything else princey that would have fitted the bill, really. So that is why he's called PrincePageant. Now, why do I think I should be setting myself up as a comforter in the Bible, St. John, like St. John 9, 10, 11, whatever it is? I should have read it out really, but I haven't. I might put it in the description. Well, because I've actually done pilgrimage through the Middle East, stayed on Mount Sinai, and been to Jerusalem and Amman, and been to Damascus in Syria. I've been to Turkey and Cyprus and Egypt, and it's been fantastic journeys. Well, the main reason why I'm setting myself up as PrincePageant the Comforter is mainly because there isn't one, and nobody's talking about it. So I hope you go along with me, and I hope you have anything to say in the comments. Like I say, normally nobody tends to say anything in the comments, but I like to say that you can comment quite freely here, and it should be quite respectfully. So, nobody's talking about this major issue, the end, Judgment Day, the Comforter, PrincePageant, the Princess World, the Lord's Helper, the Comforter, the Holy Spirit, even, and the three are supposed to be one: the Holy Spirit and God, the Comforter, the Holy Spirit, and Jesus or something. The Holy Trinity. I don't know how that comes about. It's obviously quite a hot thing going on with this Comforter when he does arrive. And so why PrincePageant? Why? Do you tell me why? Okay, so what comfort is this guy going to give when he gets here? Well, he's going to explain things like wars and things like that, and whatever. He's going to try and explain them, and he's going to shame governments in fact and the theory of their total negligence of society, and society has been corrupt since Jesus. Jesus actually got slaughtered by the society because the society was corrupt, especially in high places. I put it down to Freemasonry personally, and the Freemasons were around at that time. They were around in times of King David. From the Freemasons' own experience of talking, they actually would say they were around. They had been around since King David of Israel. So they were around when Jesus' time in top positions. So I blame it on the Freemason Society, at least. Whatever they were called in that day, I don't know, but they've been called Freemason Society since 1710 or something. Not a very good year, not a very good climate. Anyway, so the comfort. What comfort do you get? Well, this comforter is going to be. He's going to be quite awesome, I should imagine. But I mean, I'm looking forward to seeing him arrive myself. Even so, so he's the comforter. Have you any idea why people don't talk about the comforter when he's the main person and the main pivot, the main pivot of the faith towards Judgment Day? I'd like to know your views. I really would like to know your views. Would you have a response to this video? Now you're enlightened as to what PrincePageant actually is. Now you can say to yourself, I know what PrincePageant is. He's not some gay guy going around trying to pageant himself to be some sort of prince. And you can say he's not some guy fooling himself that he's greater and mightier than what he is in respect of himself, in respect of the Bible. My profile picture is in itself. I've had it up since for about six or 8 months or more. It's a very stunning picture of a poor man who's not going to get any help, and he's going to die. He's going to fall over any second. A little black guy, and it is actually pretty sick. This is actually going on today, and I wrote to the government a long time ago, British government, and I said to them, why don't you do something like green shield stamps for people who are starving? Because green shield stamps are very, very popular. People enjoy doing them, so they could save up and get a toaster or something like that. They'd probably save about sort of six or eight books about so big, you know, so many 10 or 20 or 30 or 40 books of green shield stamps, so they could buy a little toaster. Well, instead of doing that, people could acknowledge the fact in the supermarket that they would rather their money go to a charity each day. And we're talking about a lot of money. Even 20p a head a person is 20% of 60 odd million that are in this country. So 20%, 100% is 60 million, 50% is 30 million, 20% is 12, 10, 8 million a day. It would be something like that to go towards a good noble cause. I've lost you there, haven't I? It's gone way off of PrincePageant. But it was my idea to use some sort of green shield stamps for charity at the supermarket checkouts, instead of the money going to waste, or instead of the person not actually receiving the money in the first place. Which is, it's all a bit of a con anyway, really, in some respects. So there you have it, basically. PrincePageant, the Comforter. He who comes in the last days. St. John 9, 10, 11, 12 in the Holy Bible. That's what I'd like to say for the moment. Okay, thanks very much. Thanks very much for watching. Thank you.